Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food to reheat.
Jewelry, equipment, and missile launchers.
You could always grab a trusted buddy to help you out with this. I mean, if you can trust anyone to be quiet about the network.
Guest security is our priority.
Lights in the sky. It's communication. It's intent.
Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or
I sent you the location for the cryptid monitor. Or what's left of it, anyway.
Face is gay. Your face.
Gotta wonder who else is out there. Watching us? Trying to figure us all out? effort.
Equipment and missile launchers. Guest security is our priority. Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or death.
Gotta listen all the time. Lots of chatter back.
Our bag check has been discontinued. No checked baggage has been reclaimed in 23 years.
Hello again, friends. I am so pleased to announce that the boilers here at the giant teapot are full again. That means my special blend will be bubbling up shortly. So if you fancy a nice cuppa, the more the merrier. Ah, there's the whistle. Done a fine thing here today. Huzzah!
What's up? Just doing a couple of friggin' the main mission. Probably. I mean, there are mods and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go and take a leak. Okay, I am back. We gotta find this next survivor, or not survivor, but you'll find that a lot of people don't really. You should wear a helmet, because I find a lot of people online don't like orcs. All of my characters are orcs, and they friggin' every time I'm walking around, like I'm good when I have my helmet on and my armor. But once I take that friggin' helmet off, people are like, "Oh, you're an orc." Then they don't want to help no more. What faction did you go with? Daggerfall or the other ones? Forget what the other ones are.
That we looked at? Yeah. Oh. The actual one?
You haven't? Oh well, yeah. See, on Elder Scrolls, like it's a big spot. Like a lot of people don't really stay around the first areas. You kind of got to go to like the big city and all that shit. Yeah, I kind of just played solo first and all that stuff too, and then I figured out how to do like dungeons and shit. That's like the only time I join with people is for like if I want to do dungeons and shit. Other than that, yeah, I'm usually doing my questing alone. I finished the main quest and everything just by myself. A lot of the quests are you're able to do them by yourself. Oh fuck, I hate that when I have to reload.
Mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody? Oh, wonderful. I was getting worried. So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. That's right. Just scan the hand one time's a ticket. Anyway, I got it.
good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
Should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise. Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort. No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Ha! As they say, lies have short legs, no? Rest assured, you'll see this is quite the legitimate operation we have here. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stoltz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stoltz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. Oh, please. Hugo is just... No, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less. But speak with our chief of security. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
What if because of our, you know, condition.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. You have beautiful skin. It's unsettling.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath.
Need something?
There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened.
Been expecting you. Been expecting you. James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? You were able to Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history.
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
You do seem fit to fight, at least. But that's not really an answer to my question. I won't fault you for a lie by omission, though. You seem eager and able enough. I've already been made aware that you're a dweller from Vault 76. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions. Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it!
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
It's been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Looking for someone?
Been a long time since we had a something community gathering around here.
security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Would there be sound if a tree fell with no one around?
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Oberlin is swamped lately, especially after the last scout. Glad to be away from the weather machine.
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things. Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains?
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better? You should have arrived a few years back.
Oh, heavens, no. Conscience, you take the up, and in the eye.
Accidents.
I apologize. I may, after the well, perhaps, pulses of this world, but others were lost to it. Well, we have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so. If only it were that. All of this is to say we need... Thank you. Let's discuss your new... Take a moment, and once... Hello. You keeping busy?
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was an entire room.
Red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
I could use... So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance. Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there. If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened so secure that... That said, you should find... With my condition...
Seeing someone do so much good around here, it's refreshing.
So, shall we be... I could use some... So, shall we...
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Well, as you can see, more precise... Normally I... Excellent. Or rather, the lack thereof. In order to solve...
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key. A key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you.
These jumpsuits don't leave much
You will?
expression.
Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her! Very well. But I'm sure you wouldn't appreciate a stranger manhandling your spouse. This arrangement is in her best interest. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She is my other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course, she has the key herself. I should have known. Apologies for the confusion. I often forget just how unusual my situation has become. I was born blind, and lived that way even after becoming a ghoul, as you put it. However, as I've mentioned, an accident at this facility altered me, not unlike the lost that wander the surface. I see the world in pulses, wavelengths, a universe of violent synaptic connections, carving out and outlining every object and person. Navigation is trivial for me now. I was able to spot you in these sacred grounds even from my office. To the lost, I imagine this vision is a curse, a terrifying cataractous cloud that distorts their world. To me, it is a new life. Needless to say, I don't find myself bumping into things while getting around the vault anymore. Yes, very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints. Yes.
I miss research, science, discoveries, news. Screw it.
The new animals up there, any of them good for eating? The new animals up there, any of them good for eating? You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
I believe you have something for me. Did I ask you to snoop around in our personal affairs? That was and is none of your business. Forget the petty gossip and focus on the task at hand. Am I making myself clear to you? Now, the blueprints. Have you found them yet? Well, they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the weather machine. Oh, and before I forget, our conversation earlier, in Cassie's room. Water under the bridge, yes? I do hope we can keep that just between us. I'd hate for rumors to flutter about. I'm happy to hear it. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought exercise I've been meditating on. If you were to repair a ship by replacing it plank by plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved? Spoken with confidence. Personifying the boat like a true sailor. For this exercise, I propose we conclude the opposite. Just humor me a moment. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder? Or mast? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you a bit. And you have important business to attend to. Now, off with you to see Audrey. She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have some good hiking boots. It's quite the trek. Safe travels. I could use some help over here.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know,
it's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
You could always grab a trusted buddy to help you out with this. I mean, if you can trust anyone to be quiet about the network.
Please remember to secure valuables, including cash, checks, jewelry, sporting equipment, and missile launchers. Yes, security is our priority.
Lights in the sky. It's communication. It's intent.
Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and/or death.
Gotta wonder who else is out there. Watching us? Trying to figure us all out?
Our bag check has been...
Might be rough around the edges here, but all are welcome. Just don't go causing trouble.
Been seeing more ghouls around recently. Wonder what kind of stuff. Yeah, better be buying something. Window shoppers are just wasting my time.
Wish I knew where Mac gets all his stock from. That'd be crazy running caravans through this place.
Looking for supplies? You come to the right place.
Might makes right. You can kiss my ass.
I've been selling supplies here for years. I'm a pillar of the community. Wanted to take on some bounties? I got some items that might be of use.
Life may be rough around here during the day, but it turns at night. Man, that sky gets me every time.
Relentless.
That's I'm gonna need to raise prices.
We don't start fights here. We finish them.
Getting too much rust on my
Athens is the best.
Moving down below.
Might as well just be called ambush. Easy to get swarmed in those ruined streets. Breaks you.
Wish I could come down to the bar sometime. No. The Rust King has eyes everywhere. If someone asks you where to find me, just remember I can't sell you anything if I'm not, you know, breathing. I've got enough stock to arm a small army. Used to arm a big one, too. Ghouls have few friends out there. I'll cover all your personal protection needs. Stay sharp, girl. You don't have friends here.
Gotta hand it to Splinter. She knows her guns.
At least there's plenty of repeat business in here.
Oh boy, those smell incredible. What am I doing?
I'm putting a price on that bastard's head the first chance I get.
No one does. Time to take on a bounty or two.
If you want to survive Burning Springs, you're gonna need a steady supply of chemicals. That's where I come in.
We don't start fights here. We finish them. Go bother someone else.
This heat is relentless.
Welcome! Unless you're gonna cause trouble, in which case, get lost.
What? You looking for a handshake or something? This town has a lot to give, as long as you pull your weight.
Need to reach out to May. Haven't heard from her in a while.
may be rough around here during the day, but when it turns night, that sky gets me every time. Damn this place! I'd get out if the journey weren't likely to kill me.
Might not be great in this dump, but what's out there is worse.
Getting too much rust on my lungs. Awful stuff.
Caps never last as long as you need them to.
All these bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite.
All these bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite.
Damn.
If you're going on a hunt, I probably have just the gun for it. You weren't followed, were you? Take good care of your guns. Don't want them getting temperamental. It'll take another army to defeat the Rust King's one. Best keep lying low. Let those psychos at the Rust Kingdom sort themselves out. If it's Stockade time, it won't take too long.
Look who it is, the latest bounty hunter in town.
Been seeing more ghouls around recently. What kind of stuff they like?
Fix. Gotta see Clark.
Gotta hand it to Splint. She knows her guns.
Next time those raiders show up, I'm shooting them.
Might make you wait. He can kiss my ass.
Athens is a mess now. Might as well just be called Hamburg. Easy to get swarmed in those ruined streets. Them raiders will be back raising hell soon. Jackasses.
This place makes or breaks you.
We don't start fights here. We finish them.
Might head over to the last resort. Could be some open bounties. Getting too much rust on my lungs. Awful stuff.
Hard to imagine that lake used to be a whole river.
May always manages to stock enough food for us all. She must earn a lot keeping us fed.
Wish I knew where Mac gets all his stock from. Gotta be crazy running caravans through this wasteland.
No good, bounty hunters. Watering around not buying anything.
Used to be such a green place.
Only the strongest survive.
Next time those raiders show up, I'm shooting.
Fresh meat for the grinder.
conquering hero, back with the spoils. Or something. Word around town is you've done quite well out there. No stopping you. This is your business, if you wish to impress the king. Which, annoyingly, you've been doing so far. But how does he know this isn't a fluke? I've been managing people for years now, and my answer is very simple. Dedication. So I found you some more things to take a crack at. Stuff for real, hands-on professionals. Do them, and I'll make sure the Rust King hears of it. Agreed upon? You're a pawn, idiot. You are the Rust King's subject, and I'm his voice. The king says jump, you ram the goddamn ceiling. So run along and do as you're told. Burning Springs will eat you alive. Fresh meat for the grinder. Burning Springs will eat you alive. Fresh meat for the grinder.
Alright, start up my other stream, listen to some music, get my drink on, and then play some games again.
Burning Springs will eat you alive.